we'll talk about, we have 4 things to talk about when we work in the calyx surgery: the cap and the cap side cut, and the lenticule and the lenticule side cut. So this is the cap, the red one is the lenticule. We are going to remove it to correct. So anyway, this is what we imagine or what we dream of. This is one of my case. I don't know what is the reason why it was very easy and simple, and then it goes in only 14.8 seconds. That was one of the rapid or the fastest cases. Anyway, you have to be sure, you have to discuss with your patient that anyone is the extension of the neck is one of the most problem in suction loss. So you have to be careful that the patient is sitting down or lying down in a very good way. And you can also, in the beginning, you can hold the head of the patient to control, not to move his head. So in this moving your fingers, you have to use when you're dealing with the lenticule, you have to use your fingers to reach the edge of the lenticule or the pocket, instead of using your wrist like here. If you use your wrist, so even if you have a big one, so you can't control, then this can happen. Exactly what happened to me in one of the cases, in the starting cases, like here, the patient is moving and I'm using my wrist, and then you can find what happened here. I have an extension, so I have to try to fixate by my finger. I'm afraid of the subconjunctival hemorrhage, but the patient is very moving, so that's why I try to fixate the gloop and trying to go from everywhere, every side, just to dissect the lenticule, and then to try to take it away from against the extension. So what will we do? We have 4 phases, lenticule. What will we do? What about the first two steps? This is the first 2 steps. Look what's happening now. Now the cornea, the suction is dancing. I'm calling dancing coronary because I'm afraid in this step that suction loses, but thanks God that everything is okay. This patient, what will happen if you lose your case? If the suction loss, like this case, everything is okay. I thought everything is okay, but now I have the conjunctiva is coming between the cone, and everything is continuing. Okay, what will you do? That's what happened. So what will you can do? Just 1 or 2 hours, everything will be okay. You can continue, or if you're afraid, you can wait for 1 or 2 or 3 days, and you can deal with the cornea at the virgin cornea. You can do a LASIK PRK or even do another smile. So this man was very good man. Why? Because we can continue the case if you lose it between stage 2 and stage 3. It's exactly between stage 2 and stage 3. Let's go and see here. You can see 100% stage 1 and stage 2. So we can do recapping again in this case, and we also look for the data. When not started. We have completed the first 2 steps. That's why, so we can recap the case like here, and then continue your case as nothing happened, because you have a large cap. So this cap can include the lenticule inside. The cap is always 7 millimeters, 8 millimeters, and the lenticule 6.5. So you can put it in the middle of it. So in such case, I'm doing the lenticule cut, and then the lenticule side cut, and then the cap cut. And what happened? This is the 3rd stage. Then I lost the case. That happens. So I don't have I don't have a cap side cut. So here we can see I have only 7.25. So I use it was my first case, so I use the sharp point, but you can use the crescent knife. I just do a manual side cut, and you can continue your case exactly as nothing happened, like here, and continue it, and then dissect and take off the lenticule as nothing happened. So if you go back, we have a cap 7.25 and the lenticule is 6.5. That means that the cap is larger than the lenticule, so you can continue your case. So what we have in such case, I thought every case is like other case. So what happened in this case? Can see the cap is going, but be careful what happened here. The cap didn't exceed the lenticule. I didn't recognize that. Then I tried to repeat what happened. So this is a big problem, that because you don't have a space between the cap and the lenticule. So I tried to go inside. I feel something wrong. So this is, I can't reach the edge of the lenticule. That's why. So if I go back, we have here 6.2 and the lenticule is 6.5. That means you still need a bigger cap. So what happened? I make another cap in the same case, like here, and I have a side cut, and I continue the case again. And also, I didn't do more and more cap. I didn't dissect in the upper part because I already have dissect more of it, but I'm trying to just dissect the edge, the difference between 6.2 and 6.5. Then I continue the case and take it away, and everything was okay. So this last case, I just ممكن نعمل play. اديني دقيقة بس. Here this case I play برضه. Here this case I find that I'm just moving in a very thin area. So I find that I'm just moving the epithelium only. I didn't find that I have a cap. So I decide not to continue. This is an epithelial cut. This is less than 100. It's only 50 micron maybe. So I continue, and then I try to revise it again to its place, again very carefully. I didn't continue the case because if I will lose all the epithelium. Then I put a contact lens. So sometimes you finish, but you didn't finish yet, because you can see it like one like here. This one, we still have a cut here. That means you still have something below, so we can go and remove it. خلاص أنا فاضل لي نص دقيقة معلش بقى. Here I have to remove if you leave this, you don't have epithelial ingress, you have an epithelial implantation. So this is the particle that you can see it. If you just leave it, you will face maybe epithelial invagination, I'll say, or something like that, or even you will see a little bit irregular astigmatism. So what we're looking for, this is my fastest case. It's only 12.7 seconds. I try to think about why this happened, why you can feel that some cases are very simple, easy, even if you adjust the power of the machine, but still the corneal biomechanics or maybe the cause, but I didn't understand. Maybe the light I read it doesn't matter. You have to be careful and keep steps anyway. Thank you very much.